Something as simple as cutting your hair can really help you to step into that person you want to be and to leave that old version of you behind, to leave that. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be discussing 5 reasons why you should cut your hair. If you're anything like me, it can be difficult to decide to make a change to your hair. And especially if you've got long hair, it can feel scary to think about cutting it. Even if you know that you want to and it's been on your mind for a while, it can still be difficult to muster up the courage to actually do it. If you've been following my channel for a little bit, you know that a couple months ago I chopped my hair. It has grown out a little bit since then, but this is still very short compared to how I've usually always kept my hair. And it was scary. It took a couple months of me mulling it over to finally make the appointment to do it. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of people cutting their hair, and I looked at a lot of Pinterest photos of just bob hairstyles, short hair hairstyles, just to help me make my decision. And so that's what I want this video to be for you. If you're someone who is pretty positive you want to cut your hair, but you're scared and you just need a little bit of help deciding, this video is for you. Also, it's Valentine's Day and I want my nails to be pink today. So while I make this video, I'm also gonna be painting my nails. This is an Essie nail polish. It's called Mrs. Always Right. It's a beautiful pinky color. So without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, reason number 1 to cut your hair is to get rid of damaged split ends. I know, if you have long hair, you might feel really attached to it. It might feel like part of your identity, but you also know if you have really damaged hair that is beyond repair. That's kind of where I was. If you go back a little bit on my channel, you'll see that I used to have platinum blonde white hair that was long, and I loved that color. It was so fun and different for me, but as you can imagine, it was very damaging. And after accepting that I wasn't going to have healthy hair if it was that blonde, I went back to my natural color, and I thought that would be the end of it. But as time went on and my hair faded, the blonde started to come back a little bit, and I realized that the damage was just still there. And a few months ago, I decided I need a fresh start, get rid of all this dead brokenness and start fresh. And sure, it was scary, but my hair feels so much healthier now. And I would choose this short, healthy hair over any length of damaged hair, no matter how long, how pretty the color is. Nothing beats having healthy hair. My hair is not perfect, but I did not do anything with it today. I washed it and I let it air dry. And if I had done that with my damaged long hair, it would not look smooth like this. It would have been frizzy. My split ends would have been sticking out everywhere. And so you just can't beat this. All right, the second reason why you should cut your hair is to reduce the amount of maintenance that you have to put into it. It is no secret that having long hair requires some maintenance. When my hair was long, and especially when it was bleach blonde, I felt like I needed to spend a lot of time conditioning it in the shower. I needed to do oil treatments every few days just to keep it hydrated because my hair was just so dead and brittle. So in order to cover that up, I needed to put mousse in it, blow dry it, put curlers in it, or use a curling iron or a straightener. It just required so much more time and energy and heat in order to make it look good and presentable every day. Now, I really don't have to do anything to my hair unless I'm just wanting to style it a specific way. I typically will wash my hair every other day. Today was a hair wash day. Because it's so short, I really don't need to condition it, so that saves an extra step in the shower. And for the past month or so, I've just been letting my hair air dry. I cannot even explain to you how nice it's been to not have to worry about styling my hair if I don't feel like it. Let's say that you're someone who doesn't have really damaged hair like I did, and you're still thinking about cutting your hair and you're on the fence about it, it'll still be true for you that your hair is just gonna require less maintenance. And that can be so freeing, especially if you're busy working or in school or whatever you have going on. It's nice to not really have to think about your hair. Okay, I've got my first coat finished. This hand always looks a little bit rough because I have to use my left hand and I'm not left-handed, but we'll clean it up. I'm gonna let these guys dry a little bit though before I do a second coat. The third reason why you should cut your hair is to symbolize a fresh start. I'm sure everyone's heard the concept of a girl going through a breakup and then deciding that she needs to make a drastic change to her hair and then regretting it. And sure, stereotypes usually can have a grain of truth, but I don't think it has to look that way. I think if you're going through a big life change, whether it be a breakup or really anything, like let's say that you are starting a weight loss journey, you've decided to go back to school, you've switched to a new job, or you've moved to a different city, changing your hair can feel very appropriate. It can feel like you're sloughing off dead energy, leaving the past behind you. Something as simple as cutting your hair can really help you to step into that person you want to be and to leave that old version of you behind, to leave that old relationship behind, to leave that old job behind, to look in the mirror and to truly see yourself looking different. That can be so powerful when it comes to transitioning in your life and making changes, and cutting your hair can absolutely play into that. Okay, I'm gonna attempt a second coat. The fourth reason why you should cut your hair is because it can allow you to explore new styles. When you make such a drastic change to your hair, it's gonna open the door to hairstyles that you haven't tried before. So when my hair was long, I really liked to use a curling iron. I also really liked to use Velcro rollers. And whenever I cut my hair, I was able to experiment with what will my hair look like now that it's short if I try to do those styles. Not everything worked like I hoped it would. Like, I tried Velcro rollers with the bob and it was not a good look for me. I think I have a video of it. If I can find it, I'll insert it here, but I sent it to one of my friends and I was like, oh my gosh, help me. I have to work today and this is what my hair looks like and I don't have time to fix it. This is not what I was going for. I'm like cracking up because I feel like I look like I just walked out of 1960. Send help. I feel like I could make this work, but I just don't really know what to do. Help me. Anyway, that was fun. But outside of that, I've tried out hairstyles that I never really wore before, like wearing my hair half up and half down. I would show you, but my nails are wet and I don't want to get nail polish in my hair. But yeah, wearing my hair half up, half down, like with a little clip in the back, or wearing it in a little half up, half down ponytail or bun. My hair looks totally different, curled, and it just has a lot more volume than it ever had when it was long. So it's just been fun. I mean, I feel like a different person in a lot of ways because I can just switch up my hair so much more than I could when it was long and flat. And I just kind of gravitated toward the same hairstyles every day. So the other side of exploring new styles is how you dress. When I first cut my hair in a bob, I felt like my outfits looked different. I feel like it has shifted what I wear to some degree, or like how I wear certain things. For example, I really love the way turtlenecks look with my short hair, so I've really been leaning into that and wearing a lot of turtlenecks. I've also been wearing more sweaters, hoodies like this, more loose-fitting things, because I think the short hair just makes it look a little bit more chic. I don't know, there's something about wearing oversized things when you also have long hair. It feels and looks very heavy, or at least it did on me. But now that I've got this short hair, it's a lot easier to make baggy things look chic and more done up without me really having to try very hard. That might just be me. But regardless of your style, having short hair is going to shift how you look in your outfits, especially if you go from like really long hair to a bob. Your outfits are gonna look different. That can be a bit of a learning curve, but ultimately for me, it's been so fun to experiment with different styles and to figure out what really suits the bob and what doesn't. Okay, we are on to the clear coat, the top coat. So the fifth and final reason why you should cut your hair, and this is gonna sound so cliche and so basic, but there's a reason I'm including it in the list. Probably the number one reason why you should cut your hair is because it's gonna grow back. It's just hair. I know it feels like a security blanket. I know it feels like part of your identity, and I think for a lot of women, it is part of our identity, but at the end of the day, it is just hair and it grows back. So regardless of whether you truly love it or not after you cut it, it's not gonna be that way forever. And I'm here to say that after I cut my hair, I was really excited about it. And then I went through a phase of like, oh gosh, what did I do? But then I reminded myself of all the other reasons that I've shared with you in this video. I got rid of a lot of damage. It symbolized newness and transition. You know, I'm about to be 30 and I felt like a shorter haircut symbolized stepping out of my 20s. And I'm a busy lady and I don't like spending a ton of time on my hair, and I don't have to anymore. So just keep that in mind. Cutting your hair and not loving it is not the end of the world. And what if you cut your hair and you do love it? I don't think that you should ever regret taking a chance on something that you want. Of course, as long as it's not hurting you or anybody else. You know what I mean? I think some of the things that we're most afraid of might also be the things that are good for us or that could transform our life. I know that probably sounds really dramatic. We're just talking about hair, but that's exactly where you want to be. That's the mindset that you want to have. It's just hair at the end of the day. So if you're thinking about cutting it and you need that extra push, I can be that extra push for you. Just do it. What do you have to lose? Nothing. All right, y'all, that's gonna sum up this video. I have officially finished painting my nails. I underestimated how difficult it was going to be to paint my nails and talk at the same time. They're not perfect, but they will do for today. Happy Valentine's Day. I've got pink nails, feeling very festive. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.